Hello, welcome to Radiant Resilience. I'm Torrey. This video is going to be taking you through a yoga sculpt practice. So we will be using hand weights. If you don't have hand weights, you could always use full water bottles or even cans of soup are a good option. If you are using hand weights, I would suggest 8 pounds or less. So if you're not used to using weights, I would go with smaller weights, 3 or 2 pounds. I'm going to be using 5 pounds, but if you're used to using weights, then you could even go up to 8, but I wouldn't go any higher than that. As we move through this practice, make sure you're keeping yourself safe. So right now, give yourself permission to skip something or to change something if it's just not working for you. You know how your body feels, and I'm just the guide. You are in control of your practice today. So we're going to get started, coming down to the floor, just starting with a little bit of warming up. And as you come down to the floor, feet are going to be flat, knees bent, arms out by your sides, palms facing up. And we're just going to take a big sigh and relax your low back and your belly. And do the same thing, sigh and let your shoulders relax. And then lengthen out the back of your neck. From there, we're going to come into some twists. Let your knees go to one side as you look in the other direction. Inhale, center, and exhale to the other side. And just going side to side. Now, if things are feeling a little stiff, you might start with a smaller range of motion and go bigger as things start to warm up. All right, as you come into this next twist, you're going to stop right there and take a big sigh. Going up through the middle, over to the other side, and sigh again. Moving to center, breathe in. On your exhale, knees come into your chest. And just to warm up the low back, inhale, push the knees away. Exhale, pull knees in. A few more of these. And then as you bring the knees in this next time, either rocking side to side to massage your low back, or you might circle knees going in the same direction. If you're rocking, you can move your knees closer or farther away from your torso to get into different places in the back. If you're circling, go the other direction. And as you bring knees back to center, open the knees apart, circle them around, bring them back together. And reverse your circles. And then bend the knees into your chest. Hands to the backs of thighs. Flex your feet. Breathe in. Exhale, reach legs up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten and bend. 2 or 3 more of these. When you go into your straight position this next time, reach the arms up. Move through your wrists and your ankles. Palms up, palms down. Point and flex. And then rotate the ankles and wrists. And rotate the other way. As you flex your feet, spread your toes out, give your hands a shake, and then slide your hands up the outsides of the legs, bend your knees wide, coming into a happy baby position, maybe rocking here. And center. And release. Figure 4 pose, cross your right ankle over your left thigh, flex your right foot and press your right thigh open with your hands up by the hip crease. And then let the press go. Left foot can stay down on the floor, or you're going to bring your left knee into your chest with your hands around the back of the left thigh or around the shin. Rocking side to side. And then you might go a little further to the left to hold for a few breaths. Okay, releasing that side. Same thing on the other side. Flex the foot, press the thigh open. And then right foot on the floor or right knee coming up to the chest and rocking side to side. A little to the right, stop there and breathe. Good. And release. Both feet to the floor. And now we're going to come with one of our weights, one or two. You could use two also. I'm going to start with one. And we're going to start to work into some bridge poses. So you're going to bring your weight just on top of your low hips. Press the feet down into the floor. Roll yourself up into your bridge pose. Now, as we come into this, you're not lifting the hips up super high. You want to keep the tailbone nice and long. And instead of pulsing, we're just going to lower and lift very slowly. Oftentimes when I see people doing kind of a pulse where they do up, they're really jamming into their low back. So if you're taking it really slow, really intentional, with the tailbone staying long, you're working the glutes, but keeping your back a little safer. So we're just going to continue with these, a few more. Up and down, tailbone stays really long. And then the next time you lift, we're going to stay right there and just lift one heel up off the floor. So you're trying to be really light on the ball of that foot. Feel the other leg working. Release the heel down, other side. See if you can keep your hips pretty still. Sometimes one wants to drop down, so you're trying to keep your hips pretty still and even. And then back to both feet. Inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, spine rolls down. Okay, as the heels come down, walk your feet forward again a little bit. So we're coming into a long bridge, which will target more into your hamstrings. So roll your way up, lift the feet so you're just on the heels, and then we're going to lower and lift very slowly. If you want more weight, you could take both weights onto the hips, lower and lift. Couple more. And then as you lift this next time, we're going to stop right there, breathe. Release the spine down, release the feet, set your weights to the side, and then bring your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Okay, now rolling onto your side, just like this. You can, however feels best for your neck, so you can let your head rest on your bottom arm, or you could even prop your arm up. Lengthen both legs out, or you can have your bottom knee bent if that's a little easier for you. This makes you have to work a lot more of your stabilizer muscles with both legs long. And you're going to take your weight onto the outside of your thigh. Flex your, see, I'm having trouble balancing right now. Flex your top foot, and we're going to lift and lower. So right now, your foot is parallel to the floor, and you're lifting and lowering. And the weight is down as far on your leg as you can get it, with your arm, your hand still being able to hold it in place. All right, so we're just going to continue with these lifting and lowering, but we're going to change the foot position up just a little bit. So now you're going to turn your toes in. So your heel is higher than the toes. So internal rotation of the hip. Is your leg getting tired? Okay, now we're going to turn the toes up. So now the toes are higher than the heel. Change is where you're feeling the work happening, still in the outer glutes, outer thigh, but in slightly different spots. Okay, now bring your foot back to parallel, and we're going to keep it lifted and pulse it up, 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 up. Woo! Just a few more, and then lift, hold right there. And then release. As you release the weight, let your leg come down. Bend it. You might even do a little like pounding on your glute there. And then bring your top knee into your chest. Slide the hand down and come into a little quad stretch. Okay, the same leg that we were just working, we're going to roll onto the back again and come into figure 4 with that leg on top to give it another little stretch, and go side to side with the legs. And then find where you're going to stop and breathe right there. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So flip around. And again, make sure that you're feeling, your neck is feeling happy. And we're going to take one of the weights, or you could do both if you're feeling really ambitious or really, really strong today. And you're going to flex your top leg, your top foot, and we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Foot is parallel to the floor. Remember, you can bend the bottom knee if you need to for a little more stability. Lift and lower. And the arm is long just so that it can keep the weight in place. Okay, now toes turn down, heel lifts up. Continue to lift and lower. And then we're going to do the reverse. Toes are up, heel is down. And I don't know about you, but my leg is feeling fatigued. Okay, now we're going to bring the legs parallel again, the foot parallel to the floor, and we're going to lift and pulse up, 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 pulse, up. Just a few more, up, 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 and hold, and release. Set your weight down, bend your knees, give your glute a little pound if you need it, and then top knee to your chest. Slide the hand down the shin, bring the leg back, stretching the front of the leg. And then that same leg is going to be on top as you come onto your back and into your figure 4 pose again. Rocking side to side. And then over to one side, pause there and breathe. Okay, go ahead, release both knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And then we're going to roll to your side, bring yourself upright. We're just going to do a little bit of upper body stretching now. So come into a comfortable seated position, roll the shoulders up, back and around. And then roll the shoulders separate. And then inhale, take a shrug. Exhale, drop down, drop your chin to your chest, and just do a few of those head rolls forward and to each side. And come center. Breathe in, bring your head upright. Inhale, sweep the arms up, interlace your fingers as you press your palms up. Drop your shoulders down. Breathe in and out. And then turn your hands to face your head. Bend your elbows, circle overhead, and circle the other way. Keep your head really upright as you pull side to side. Good. And then reach arms up, breathe in, exhale, pull them wide, and then hug. Maybe wrap the forearms, or you can stay hugged, and we're going to lift and lower the elbows a few times. So you can do it this way, or you can do it this way. And then make note of which arm is on top, because we're going to open and switch. And then elbows lift and lower, or lift and lower like this. Good. And then reach the arms back out. Palms face back. Backs of your hands come to the low back, and you're going to bring your elbows forward and squeeze them back. Forward, squeeze back. One more time. Forward, squeeze back. Bring your fingertips to the floor. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Lift up through your heart. Squeeze your elbows together. And then release. All right. Coming into a table position. And if you need to, pad your knees if that's something that you need to do to keep your kneecaps happy. And then we're going to come into some cat-cows. Deep breath in. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch. And round. And arch. And a few more round. And arch. Good. Coming back to a neutral spine, stretch the arms forward. Keep the arms as straight as you can with the elbows lifted. Melt the heart down. Hips are up. Outside edges of the shoulder blades lift up. Maybe work up onto fingertips with your palms lifted. And then release palms down. Come back up to table. Walk your hands in. Now you can come back to a puppy pose, or you might lift up into a down dog, pedaling the feet. Release heels down, lengthen the legs out, take a big breath in, sigh it out, and then ease your way down into child's pose. Take a sigh right here. All right, and then from there we're going to come up. We're going to stay on the elbows. Take one of your weights behind your knee. So you're going to flex the foot and kind of squeeze the weight with your legs. And then scoop in the navel and bring that foot up. So just like before, we're not going to pulse up because I don't want you to dump into the low back, but we're going to lift and lower slowly with intention. Just trying to let that movement happen from your glutes. And in this leg position, your hamstrings are working as well. And keep going, lifting and lowering. Check in that your neck isn't just hanging, your head isn't hanging. You still want some engagement happening there with the base of your skull pressing up towards the ceiling. So your head stays in line with the rest of the spine. Okay, now as you lift, we're going to hold right there, and then we're going to draw a little arc with the knee. So you're going to cross the knee over and across, and then lift up and out, up and across, up and out. Couple more this way, over and across, and out, and across, and out. Let's do one more. Across, and out. Good. And then come back up, pause right there. Release down, set your weight to the side. Whew. And then straighten that leg out, toes tuck under, push back through your heel. Good. And then bring the knee down, and we're going to do the other side. So you're going to bring the weight behind your knee, flex your foot, and lift up. And then we're going to lift and lower. So it's just a few inches. Navel is pulling in towards your spine. Spine, low back especially, is staying neutral. All the engagement, all the activity is in the back of your leg and your glutes. And notice, does one side feel a little stronger? I always find that this side is a little stronger for me. I have some injuries from the other side that I think is probably why that side doesn't feel as strong. But you may have that too. Everybody has different histories in their body. So it's really important to honor what your body's been through and where you are in this moment. Okay, and then lift, pause. Now we're going to draw that arc, cross over, lift, and open. Lift, cross, lift, open. And keep going. Cross, open, lift, cross, and open. Let's do two more. Cross, and open. Good. And cross, and open. Good. Lift back up. Pause right there. And then bring the knee down. Release your weight. And then stretch that leg out. Toes tuck under. Push back through the heel. And then keep that leg where it is. Bring the other leg up, coming into a plank position. tailbone is long, navel scooped in and up. Open your collarbones wide and press the base of your skull up. Breathe smoothly. And we'll take 2 more breaths right here. And then release the knees down. Either come back into puppy pose or down dog, your choice. You decide. When you come into whichever pose you chose, take a big sigh. And then coming into your child's pose. Take a big breath in, let it go. And then you might do a little rocking side to side here. Come to center, roll yourself up, tuck your toes under, and you want your feet shoulder width or a little wider, coming into a ragdoll. So the knees are going to stay bent as you hang. If hanging doesn't feel good, you're going to go elbows or hands to thighs, straight spine, head hangs. So whatever one you chose, you can maybe swing a little bit side to side. And then back to center, hands to thighs, shoulders away from your ears, back of the neck is long, shake your head no, nod yes, and head hangs. Deep breath in and out. And with your arms helping, take a breath in. As you exhale, come up halfway with a flat back. Another breath in right here. And then exhale, roll your way up, shoulders going up, back and down. Inhale, arms sweeping up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a big sigh right here. And then open your eyes, walk your feet underneath your hips, bring your arms down, inhale, sweep arms up, heart lifts, exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, lower down, fingers reach back, inhale, come all the way up, exhale, hands to heart. We'll do one more of those. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, fold down, inhale, lift up halfway, exhale, lower down, fingers reach back, inhale all the way up, exhale, hands to heart, and sigh again. All right, open the eyes. We're going to grab one of the weights, and then you're going to hold it in between your hands like this and bring your elbows together. I'm going to turn sideways, and then you're going to want your elbows squeezing together and straight out from your shoulders as much as you can. Feet are together, and we're going to pulse the elbows up and up. And as you lift the elbows, we're going to come up onto the toes. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, and keep going up and down, up and down. Really squeezing elbows together. Good. Now try to stay on your toes, and we're going to pulse up, 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 up. A few more. 2 and 1. Good. Release. Roll the shoulders. Oh. Okay. And then we're going to take both weights and find your mountain. Feet are underneath your hips. Bring your hands next to your shoulders, and we're going to press up. Breathe in and out. And then bring your hands down, lower down into chair, weight into the heels, bring your elbows back, bring your thumbs to the weights, and that helps stabilize your wrists. And then we're going to lengthen the arms back and bend. Heels push strong into the floor as you come up, and stretch the arms up. Maybe come onto the toes. And then heels down, elbows down, weight back, and lengthen the arms back. Bend, push heels down to come up, reach the arms up, come to toes, heels down. Wade into the heels, chair pose, and lengthen. and bend. Heels push down. Slowly press up and up to toes. Heels down. Into chair pose. Lengthen the arms. Bend the elbows. Heels push down. Slowly press up, engaging the whole back of the leg. Press back up. One more time. Lower and stretch back and bend and press up. Good. And reach down and release. Roll shoulders. And then we're going to bring the arms in front of us or to the sides with your palms forward. Now we're going to bend the elbows and bring your knee up. So as you push the heel forward, you're going to lengthen the arms and then bend. Straighten and bend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And release, shoulders roll. And we're going to do the other side. Get your elbows set, bring the knee in, and then push and bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Good. And release. Roll shoulders. We're going to go back to the first side, but now we're going to keep the elbows out, the arms out to the sides. Okay? So, elbows bent. Knee comes up. Straighten and bend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Pause. Try to balance. And release. Shoulders roll. Other side. Open the palms out. Bend your elbows. Shift your weight. Bring the knee up. All right. Here we go. And breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can't balance, 7, and 8. Finish it off. Hold right here if you can. And release. Roll the shoulders. That's always my hard side to balance on. That's the side I injured. Okay. Roll shoulders. All right. So from here, we're going to go into a wide stance. And then turn your right toes out. Bend your knee. Find your warrior 2 position right here. Lift up through the crown of your head. Knee is over the ankle, pointing down the center line of your foot. And then the other foot, outside edge of the foot, is pushing down. Bring the arms up. And then we're going to straighten the leg as we press up. And bend both. Breathe in and exhale. Four more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're changing it up. Elbows kiss and open. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure the knee is tracking down the center line of the foot. Last one. 8. Good. Release the arms. Roll the shoulders. Let's straighten the leg just for a moment. And then we're going to bend it again. Bring your elbow, one elbow to your thigh. The other is going to reach down to the opposite foot. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the elbow back. 4 more. 8. Hold right there. Breathe and come up. Good. Straighten the leg, roll the shoulders. Now, bring left arm up, right arm down, pointing forward, and then we're just going to slide into a little triangle, okay? So not super deep, but we're going to slide down and come up, and slide down and come up. 4. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll go down and just pause right there and breathe and come up. Whoa, turn your toes forward, roll the shoulders. We're going to do that same sequence on the other side. So now your left toes turn out, bend the left knee. Make sure the knee is tracking down the center line of your foot over your ankle. So as we straighten and bend, you want to always go back to that point, okay? Arms come up, breathe in, out. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now changing it up, kiss elbows, squeeze shoulder blades. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Pause here, bring the elbow down, other hand stretches, breathe in, exhale. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, squeeze the shoulder blade towards your spine and come up. Straighten the leg, pushing the ball of your left foot down into the floor. Left arm down, palm forward, right arm up. So we're going to do that little tilt into our triangle. So you don't go very far. You want to stay really controlled here, just like that, okay? And we'll go down and lift. 6, 5, 2, and 1. Go back, pause right there, breathe. And come up. Good. Turn your toes forward and bring your hands down by your sides, and we're just going to go slowly, side to side. So first just let your arms be long, side, 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 side. Now, as you go side, pull the other elbow up. We've got 4 more on each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands to the fronts of your thighs. With your weights, push your elbow or your thigh bones back. Bring your chest forward and then release all the way down. Bring your weights down to the floor, and depending on what height you need, you could have your weights up on their ends or you can have them lower, but we're going to fold forward. Take a nice deep breath in, sigh it out, and then come up halfway. So if you do have your weights low, go to that high end, and then we're going to bend one knee, straighten the other, and then switch. And come back to center. Now turn your toes out a little bit and do the same thing. Bend one knee, straighten, and then switch. Good. Back to center, both knees bent. Ease your hands and your weights to the insides of the legs. Dip one shoulder, look over the other. Switch to the other side. Center and come up. All right, so now we're going to come into a warrior one. So come to the front of your mat. Bring your hands to your left thigh and step your right foot back. So as you push that heel down, your back heel down, toes are angled out, really establish the front leg strong, back heel grounded. And then bring your chest up, and we're going to bring the elbows right next to your shoulders. Okay, so from there, we're going to press up and down. Elbows are pointing straight ahead. Press up and down. So your arms are parallel as you press up, down, 4. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms come down. Now roll the shoulders back. Bring your elbows in tight to your waist with your palms up as if you're trying to kiss your elbows behind your back. And then we're going to stretch out and pull in. Out, pull in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, and 8. Good. Hands back to your front thigh. Lean forward. Now bring your arms down by the sides. Turn your palms to face back. Your chest is in line with your back leg. Okay? And then we're going to bring the arms back. Palms are facing back, and we're going to squeeze. Squeeze up and towards each other. So the arms go up and the hands come towards each other. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, roll the shoulders back and down, and then we're going to step up. Okay, we're going to do the other side. I'm going to turn this way. You're going to step your left foot back now. Push your back heel down on the floor and just get that established. And then bring your chest upright. Engage the glutes of your back leg. Bring your arms straight out so your elbows are straight out from your shoulders. Forearms are parallel to each other. And we're going to push up and lower. Up, down. 3, 1 more. Arms come down. Squeeze the elbows. Palms are up. Reach out and in. And in. Exhale as you reach out. Inhale as you pull in. 4 more. And 4. Good. Come forward. Chest lines up with your back leg. Still working that glute. The arms are going to hang. Palms face back. Lean forward. Back of the neck is long. Chin is tucked a little bit. And we're going to pulse back. Trying to kiss the weights together behind you as you lift them. 4 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then just hang, let your arms hang a little bit, and then come up. All right, roll the shoulders. And then let your weights let your arms get nice and long, and drop your chin to, or your ear to your shoulder. Little head nods. And then bring your head up and drop it over to the other side. Head nods. And bring it up, and then shrug and relax. And shrug and relax. 2 more. Shrug, relax, shrug, release, and then roll just a few times. Up, back, and down. Good. Go ahead and set your weights back down onto the floor. Let's have your feet a little bit wide. We're going to just come through a little somatic flow. So knees are bent. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, round over a big ball. Inhale, open and round. Now, open, round to the right. Open center, round left. One more time each way like that. Center to the right, center, left. Back to center, and we'll add on. So you're going to round right, and then the left shoulder rolls open, so your chest is pointing forward, and then the left arm sweeps you to the middle. And then go to the left. Right arm rolls open and sweeps. Right, left shoulder, and sweep. Left, right shoulder, and sweep. And then two more in the middle. Round, open, round, and open. Good. Roll the shoulders. Come to the back of your mat. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lower down, bend your knees, walk your hands forward as if you were coming into table, but you're going to keep your knees lifted. And then lengthen one leg out and bring it in. Other, bring it in. Out, in, out, and in. Now we're going to crawl. Opposite hand and foot. Forward and back. Forward and back. Wonderful. Make your way back to the center of your mat, and then two more on each side. Lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend. And up to down dog or down to puppy dog, and take a sigh. Good. And then down into child's pose for another side. And then roll yourself up. I don't know if you are, but I am for sure sweaty. And then we're going to flip around, come down to the floor, knees into your chest, and rock side to side. Both feet down to the floor, just like we started, arms out to a T. Do a little side to side twist. And back to center. One knee comes into your chest. Let's say your right knee. Straighten out the left leg if that feels comfortable for you, or you can keep the knee bent. And then flex your right foot. Lengthen it up towards the ceiling. Couple little ankle rotations. And then bend that knee back in. Stretch the left arm up alongside your ear and stretch out from your left heel to your left fingers. And then if you want to make this just one more step deeper, you're going to bring your right hand around the back of the right thigh, flex your right foot, and bring it towards the ceiling. So the knee stays into the chest as the foot moves to the ceiling. And then hug with both hands. Relax everything for a sigh. And place the right foot down, bring your left knee in. Maybe lengthen out your right leg and keep it active as you lengthen the left leg up. So you can always have a bent right knee if you want. A little ankle rotation, both directions. And then bend that knee back in. Right arm stretches up, stretch out through your right side. And then the next step would be to be your hand around the back of your left thigh, flex the left foot and bring it towards the ceiling with the thigh in close to your chest. So it's like we're in a lunge on our backs. And then both hands hug and sigh. Relax everything. And then stretching both arms and legs out. Inhale for a big full body stretch. Exhale, melt into the floor. And then bring your arms down to what's comfortable, palms face up. Keep your heels planted on the floor, but flap your feet. So the feet are moving in the same direction at the same time, which is causing your body to rock, which is a really nice way of releasing tension in your body. And then relax the feet, and one more sigh. Beautiful. All right, knees coming back into your chest, rocking side to side, and then rolling to your side and bringing yourself to an upright position. All right, so that was a little yoga sculpt practice. I hope that you enjoyed it, that it was challenging, but not too challenging, that it was just right for you. And let me know if there are other things, other videos that you would like to have me focus on a particular topic or issue, and I would be glad to accommodate that. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.